How to create a banner for Shopify Store 2024. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing great and are having an amazing and absolutely incredible day. I bring you back with yet another video, and in this video we're going to be going ahead and creating a banner for a Shopify store in the easiest, most simplest way possible. So when it comes to creating a banner for a Shopify store, the creation process is really simple. Like, you don't need to be some kind of Leonardo da Vinci or Picasso to know how this works. It takes a very basic concept of art and a very small grasp on how you're going to work with the Shopify's editor. So to create a good looking banner, first of all, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure you have a Shopify account. Now, I already have a Shopify account, so I'm just going to log in with mine. And once we log in with our Shopify account, the main editor that we're going to be creating is called Canva. Now, I'm pretty sure you're all familiarized with Canva. You all know what Canva is, how it's used and all. So I'm just going to go over here. And once you're over here, you're going to click on create a design. And as you come and click on create a design, you're going to go into custom size. And obviously for a Shopify banner, it needs to be a big banner. So we're going to go with 2400 by 1200 pixel. And I'm going to click on create new design. Now, once you do that, it's going to open up a whole banner over here that you can add all your designs on. So yeah, it's pretty simple to work with all of this. Now, that's the best part about this all. Like, you get an empty banner, and in this empty banner, obviously, first of all, you're going to choose what kind of products do you want to showcase. Now, let's say my store is obviously an online clothing store, so I want to showcase some clothing products from, the designing section. So first of all, what you're going to do is you're going to come over to elements and you're going to write frame, and we're going to click on enter. So here it opens up a lot of frames for us. So I'm going to click on see all, and it opens up these frames. I'm going to go with a basic square frame over here. And I'm going to go ahead and delete this weird element streak that they have created on top of it. So you can go ahead and delete that for yourself. Or you can simply just go ahead and add a basic square. A basic square can be found somewhere down here. Yeah, there we go. So there's your basic square, and you are going to want to make sure to increase the size of this. And once you have this, you are going to add your product into this square. So to add our product, you're going to go into uploads. I'm going to click on upload files, and you're going to upload your files into this, or you can just add it directly over here. So let's say I'm going to add this over here, or you can add this over here. So for now, I'm going to add it with a white background because that's my general idea of how I'm going to work with all of this. So just going to keep this down here. I'm going to increase the size like this. And there we go. Wait, let me just, yeah, there we go. So there's one section of the product, right? Yeah, there we go. So there's one section of my creation, and that's one section of the banner. Okay, that's how you're going to use frames for yourself. Now what you're going to do is we're going to come over and we're going to add a square, and you're going to add a square of some certain color. So I'm going to leave the color for now. I'm just going to bring it to the main corner of the design. So here we can see it's in the corner now. There we go. And now what you're going to want to do is you're going to go ahead and increase the size. Make sure that it's a step behind the actual square over here. And you're going to make sure that these squares are of similar size. So I'm going to go ahead and keep these of similar size. Yeah, there we go. That should set it on for similar size. So once you have these for similar sizes, you are going to make sure to conjoin them. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that these are joined together. There we go. So pretty simple, pretty easy. Now, once you've conjoined them, you are going to want to make sure that their color scheme matches. So here we are. I'm going to choose the same background. There we go. And once you've chosen the same background for these, obviously don't go with the exact same. Go with like a shade above it or shade below it. So let's say I'm going to go with this type of a shade. So a shade little different from it, right? So once you have your shades down, you're going to go into your headings, and I'm going to add a heading over here. Okay, just choose your product, bring your heading into this section, and let's say I'm going to write something like 20%. And once you write 20%, increase the size. I'm going to make sure to centralize this over here. There we go. And then you can actually change your fonts. So you have a lot of different fonts. You have Anton, Archive Black, whatever you want to go with. And you can increase the size of it as much as you want, make it more bold if you want to. And obviously, in the end, make it centralized. So once you've done this and created this for yourself, from there, what you're simply going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead, like you have your basic design of the banner, right? So we're going to go ahead and add another square into this. Okay, just right, there's a rectangle. So once you do that, I'm going to bring this somewhere down here. And again, we're going to choose the same color for this, of this. And you're going to bring this square forward. Okay, so we're going to go into position. Now, it's going to make sense why I'm doing this. I'm going to bring it forward. And once you bring it forward, you are going to want to make sure to give it some editorial sequences. Like, let's say I'm just going to go ahead and block out this 0 over here. So I'm going to block that out. And look at that, it got cut off, right? So now you're going to want to copy this text over here. And now we're going to paste it. And in this, you're just going to go ahead and write off. And once you've written off, you're going to take the off text, make it smaller. And once you made it smaller, you're going to stuck it right under that. So now look at that. It gives us the pretty aesthetic look, right? So people can see it says 20% off. You can obviously make it bigger or smaller if you want to, but that totally depends on the type of working you want to go with. And you can actually change fonts, play around with the whole design, play around with how you want to make it look. And obviously, once you've done this, you're going to want to paste another design into this. There we go. And now you're going to make it smaller. Bring it down here. Okay, don't go with the same font. Obviously, first of all, write something related to the product. So I'm going to write, let's say, first of all, we're going to come here, make the product smaller. And you have this. Choose a, more fancy font. Let's go with this. And once you've done that, we're going to go ahead and we're gonna add the font that we want to add. Okay, and then you can start increasing its actual size. So again, go in text, add this little body of text down here. Let's say I'm gonna write summer is over, winter sale is here. Okay, you can write some note like that. And once you do that, then we're gonna come over here. Obviously, choose the font that we wanted to go with. Once you do that, I'm gonna decrease the size of the text. Make sure to adjust it. Wait, no, not that. Make sure to go with this text, adjust it somewhere down under here. There we go. And once you do that, as you can see, there's your design. Looks pretty nice, looks pretty fancy. You know what? We can do better. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna make this tad bit smaller, bring it up here, and I'm gonna take the opacity down a notch, okay? Because we don't want this to be an overpowering text. It's just a small little text to help the user get an idea of what they're seeing. So once you've created the general idea of all of this, you're pretty much gonna be good to go. So that's how you're gonna design a banner in Shopify. So that's about it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see all of you next time. Goodbye.